Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let's go. So Meredith is getting scents together for her bath bombs or whatever, right? So Seth is like, we can do that later. What happened at the bar mitzvah? So she started talking about how Angie has slut shamed Brittany, and she didn't like that, so she had her put out. Then she said Angie is so concerned with Brittany's bang bang life, and it triggered her, and she's done with it. Angie is devastated that Meredith put her out of her party, right? She said, I've been crying ever since she kicked me out. It's demeaning. And she said she just wanted to come and celebrate her. And she also said that maybe Meredith doesn't have a lot of friends. Let me tell y'all something. Angie's the star of this show. Mary has a great story and she's coming around, but this is the star of the show. So Mary has gone over to Angie's house. She knocked on the door. No one answered. Mary went in the house, sat on the couch. Angie's out putting flowers out, charcuterie, and it scared the girl to death because she wasn't ready to receive Mary yet. But she told Mary to make herself at home. They desperately tried to open a bottle of champagne. This was so crazy. But the conversation that they had was fantastic. So after they got the champagne open and poured it, she was like, like when your kids are being strange and they won't look you in the eye. She said, so I told my son to tell me everything. And she said, boy, oh boy, did he ever. And that's when she told Angie that he was addicted to drugs. And I think Angie is the perfect person for her to talk to because Angie lost her mother to alcoholic abuse. So she was the perfect person for her to talk to. She told him how he said he didn't want to be here anymore, and the only reason that he's here is because of her. And she's like, I waited 4 years to have you. Like, God sent you to me. Like, that would hurt me so bad. But I'm so glad she has Angie to talk to. And one thing that I am happy about is that even though Mary is going through all of this and the girls are going to Mexico, I am glad that she's going to figure it out and she's going to be there. She says she has to get Robert Jr. straightened out and she's definitely coming. So I was really happy about this scene. These girls are running this show. Mary went on to say that she's responsible, right? She said because she always felt like she would be the parent to know who her child was. She said because her mom didn't know her. And y'all, you gotta watch it. I had to come back and say that part because you just gotta watch it. So the girls have arrived at the airport, right? Bronwyn has told Lisa that she brought something for everyone. Lisa's pissed because she told her on the phone that she had something for the girls, but I think this is something Bronwyn had already had. This is what I'm talking about right here. When I go to people's homes, that's the first thing I ask. Do you have a dog? Because the dog lives there. I don't. She has a dog. She took a dog. This is Bronwyn. Took the dog to the dog park. Another dog got loose, bit her on the back of her leg. And on her arm, she has stitches. So she feels like Lisa should be a little bit sympathetic to her. Let's hold on to that right there. So the girls make it to Mexico. They get their drinks. They're getting on the bus. Lisa has already spilled stuff everywhere. We are on the way. Y'all, let me tell you something. These villas are absolutely beautiful. Now, Lisa has gone ahead and broken the girls up into two. They're next door to each other so they can walk in and out and be with each other whenever they want to. No one is staying in the same room. Everybody has their own room. So in Villa 1 is Meredith, Heather, Lisa, and Brittany. Villa 2 is Bronwyn, Angie, Whitney, and Mary. Mind you, Whitney and Angie have gotten into it with Bronwyn. Meredith is not as cool with Angie. Lisa and Bronwyn are a little on the rocks. Hold on to that. One thing about it on these shows, it doesn't matter how great the room is, how expensive the room is, how many amenities are in your room. There's always a problem with the girls in their rooms. Now, it's not the problem that the room is not boss, because the rooms are boss, right? But Bronwyn has a problem because she's not in Lisa's villa. And she feels like she and Lisa have been friends for the longest time. So Lisa's trying to send her a message to say, get in your place. She is pissed. So Whitney is in here getting her clothes and stuff together. Angie comes in and asks her, like, what do you think about this rooming situation? Well, see, they're talking because last episode, when they were at the Girl Scout situation, Bronwyn was going off or against Angie and Whitney for Lisa. And now that Lisa has put her over here in this villa with the people that don't talk to her, she thought she was doing something, but she's not. Bronwyn really doesn't come off to me like the type of girl that really would be stressed if somebody really is not checking for her like that. But she is really stressed because this Lisa situation. She's like, Lisa knows what I've been through with the dog bite, and you know what I've been going through with my daughter. Like, she is devastated. So Lisa lets Meredith know that because she and Angie are not getting along so well, she put Angie in the other villa. Meredith is very appreciative of that because Meredith is over the slut shaming, and they really kind of don't know what's going on with Angie too. But I love Angie. So, child, the girls have gotten ready. They're about to get into their carts and go to their first stop, which is the drink spot, and then they'll get dinner. I can't with Brittany. I literally cannot with Brittany. Brittany is always trying to make an announcement. They've gotten to the drink spot. I have an announcement. Me and my girls are talking. They stayed overnight. I think that's great. But everybody's looking at you like this. You always want to be the center of attention. And then she has an attitude. Because she's like, are y'all serious? This is big. But Brittany, like, you're a friend of. Just be a friend of. So these four are all in the same villa. So everything is great with these four. Not so much on this side because it's Angie, Whitney, and Bronwyn. And let me tell you something. I think Bronwyn is really acting up and getting it out of her system because Todd is not here to stop her or chaperone her or guard her mouth. And she is upset. So Lisa's sitting here like, oh my God, the rooms are so great. Is everybody loving the rooms? Bronwyn said, all to the contrary. I don't know why Bronwyn is really pushing the issue, right? I get it. She has you in a different villa. But the villas are like right next door to each other. Everybody has their own room. All she has to do is go to Lisa's room. But like I said, Todd is not here. And I feel like maybe the medication from the dog bites is getting to her. I don't know why she's picking this fight, but Bronwyn is on one, and she is really concerned about her and Lisa's relationship because she just can't understand why she's not over there with her friend. And that is all that she wants to know because she's like, I just want to be with you. Child, Whitney said, the thing is, Brittany doesn't realize that Brittany's being used to teach Bronwyn a lesson, right? Because everything goes over her head. When she thought she and Bronwyn were friends last week, I can't with Brittany. Child, Bronwyn told Lisa that she got a little too much bass in her voice and she needs to lower it when she's talking to her. Then Brittany is interjecting. She was like, I'm not even looking at you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Lisa. I can't with Brittany. Child, they talking about who has the best trip, who goes on the most luxurious trips. Bronwyn said it was you who complained about the trip first, Lisa, because you complained about a 46 or a 56-minute flight. And Lisa was like, I don't fly coach. I just don't do that. So they finally come get them for dinner. When Angie gets to her seat, she sees that she has a Meredith Marks bag. Meredith has bought Angie's gift back to her because she bought her some shampoo that has sulfate in it. And Meredith can't use that because she has keratin in her hair. And then when Brittany's talking too much has interjected, Angie got up and threw the bag over there at Brittany, child. Threw it out of her hands over there and hit the girl in the face. I love Angie. Child, Angie told Brittany to take the shampoo with you because your hair looks fried. And she called her a drama queen. Honey, they can't do nothing with Angie. Heather is so grateful that she and Whitney are not a part of this. That, like, she's just like refereeing and making sure everybody's saying the right thing. Because Brittany said something that was off the rocker and Heather had to clear it up. At the end of the day, Angie and Meredith had a conversation and they came to a resolve. Meredith says she doesn't want to tussle with her, and Angie says she doesn't want to tussle either. So the dinner is okay. We'll see what happens next week. Bye, y'all.